Hey everyone, this is Bisquick, and today we are going to learn how to gear our fighter cookies. Exciting, right? So, there are 13 fighter cookies in the game, only 8 of which are relevant. I guess you could say there's 9, but he's only used in one spot of the game, and even then it's hit or miss when you use him. So, the cookies we're going to leave out are Ginger Brave, Werewolf, Rye, and Chili Pepper, and that's because they're not used anywhere at all. I guess maybe Chili's being used in the present delivery now, and Rye's being used if you're huffing copium, which I like to do that sometimes with her. So Dark Choco, we're going to start with him. He's actually the one that's iffy on the fence. He is only used in labs. I don't even see him in regular raids anymore. He's never been in champions raids. He is purely a lab cookie, and that's probably because his best gear set is going to be the Elemental Darkness set. That's the only set for him. And the only artifact for him would be his artifact. So, really niche use here. I probably wouldn't build him if I was a new player. At least not right away. So let's get into the 8 meta cookies. Now each of these cookies, their elemental set is usable on them. If I don't bring it up when I'm talking about that specific cookie, then it's just the backup. That's what will get you by for now. Now speaking of that, I will also include builds for like the best epic items to use on your fighter cookies, just in case you're having a hard time getting that super epic gear. So we'll hop right into Basil Pesto here. So Basil Pesto is going to have 2 sets. His absolute best damage set is the Suspicious Hunter set. Now, the reason that Ghost is on here is you will see Ghost in Champions raids only. And there's 1 Ghost per team, and that's the support player. His best artifact is going to be a Warming Meal, but you could also go ahead and use Iceman's artifact if you have that one. So Basil Pesto, real simple and easy. 2 sets, 1 you use everywhere, 1 you can only use in Champions raids. And then we'll slide on to Jalapeno. Kind of the same situation here with her, except she only has the 1 arty that you really use. So the artifact you want to focus on is her Aim Down Spice, her artifact personal. And then Suspicious Hunter for her main set. That's the one you're going to use everywhere, just like Basil Pesto. And then Ghost is the same situation. So that is a Champions raid only. I guess it would be safe to say Ghost is Champions raid only for all these fighter cookies. You would never use it as your main damage set. So Kohlrabi is another one here you can see with the Ghost set, but he will actually swap his artifacts to Going Beyond when he uses the Ghost set to fully take on that support role. His main damage set is going to be Mysterious Wanderers, and you're going to want to use his artifact, Ruminated Memories. Now, if you don't have him at 4-star, you can also get by using the Elemental set. It actually matches up with this one because there's no critical damage on your passive. So, Kohlrabi's also another easy one. Now, Lemon Zest, you can use all 3 sets. Sugar Feather is a backup until you get Suspicious Hunter, which is his best damage set. And then if we get into labs, his best set is actually going to be the light set here, simply because the labyrinths revolve around as much damage as soon as possible, and you don't have time to stack up any of his passives from his gear set, any of his passives from his artifacts. That's why Jalapeno artifact is actually used, because it is an easy one to proc. His artifact is also still good to use, but his best artifact is going to be the Rye artifact for damage. Now, Sting Durian is real easy to build also. He only has 3 sets. His best set is going to be TBD. His best set for Labyrinths is going to be his Elemental Earth set. And then his best set for Champions raids, if he's playing that support role, is going to be Ghost set. Now his artifact, you will always want to use his artifact because it lowers crit rate by 15%, and you don't want to ever build crit rate on your Sting Durian. because his passive doesn't crit. Next up, we have Cream Soda. So Cream Soda has 3 sets you can build for her. I'm arguing for a 4th, but I won't include it in this guide because it hasn't been proven. So her best damage set is going to be TBD. You'll use that in every game mode that you have a tagger on your team. After that, or the next best is going to be Mermaid. That's going to be best in Labyrinths, and that's going to be best in like your solo content. And then third, she also has a Ghost set. So she will keep Ghost uptime 100% because of the way her special skill works. She's actually probably one of the best ones in the game to wear the Ghost set, but it's not the main damage. This is a support niche role only. I only included it in the guide because it is used and seen on the leaderboards. Now the only artifact for her is actually going to be Chili Pepper's artifact because of how much crit damage it gives. This is the best one in slot for her for all 3 of those sets. Then Sugar Globe. Alright, so Sugar Globe has 2 sets she uses. She has the Memory Shard set, which boosts ultimate damage, which is the majority of Sugar Globe's kit. And then she also uses a Ghost set and Champions Raids. And then last, I believe we have here is Icement. Icement's best set is going to be the Mysterious Wanderers. But TBD is right there behind it. So if you can't build Wanderers, TBD is also a solid choice on him. TBD is actually seen on the leaderboards for the top 100 Champions Raids for Water. So if you can't build Wanderers, TBD is a good fallback. And then I want to include Cherry Cookie real quick because Cherry Cookie is just an amazing sub DPS. She has good AoE and she's used a lot in Labyrinths and other game modes like guild battles and such. And the only set you need for her is the fire set. And then I've actually seen quite a few artifacts recommended for her. I use Sting Durians on her, but Lemon Zest is supposed to be another really good one. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. Make sure you like and subscribe. Happy gaming, folks.